Today, I want to share with you all what little I have understood about the world, about life, about human beings. If you really observe, closely observe yourself as well as other human beings, you will notice that we all humans, you and me and all of us, live in two different worlds. One I call the natural world of trees, rivers, mountains, plants, insects, animals, the whole lot of them, the natural world. The second one is what I call the man-made fake world. Now, actually, though we are living in the natural world, most of us, almost all of us, seem to be living or rather surviving in the man-made fake world. If you really observe closely, you and I, almost all of us, are either in the past or in the future. We are never, the human mind can never be in the present, in the now. We are always in the past or in the future. Right? Our ideas, our thoughts, our memories, our desires, our fears, jealousy, lust, you name it, the whole realm of man-made world, society, societal norms, we live in that make-believe world. Watch closely, you'll understand. All of us are living in that survival mode. We are living in that make-believe world. Our cinemas, our dramas, look at everything. Look at everything. Look at the whole thing that goes on this planet. So, most of us live in the man-made world. Never for a second are we aware that it is all created by the mind of man. I've heard a great sage once say that anything that is made by the mind and the hand of man can never ever be sacred. You understand that? So, again, if you really closely observe, most of the time we are caught up in this mode of thinking, what I call thinking, continuous thinking. We think in terms of images, sound, past memories, or future plans. Either we live in memories of the past or live in imagination of the future. And if at all, by luck, by grace, by the grace of the great ones, the thinking of the mind comes to an end, even for a short time, you will become aware of the eternal now. In Yoga Sutras, the first or the second verse, the first verse is Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Now we shall begin yoga. The second verse, what is yoga? Chitta Vritti Nirodha. The movement of the mind as thinking, coming to an end, is suspended. Now, what happens when the thinking movement of the mind stops? There is neither the past nor the future. Everything is now. right? We are actually living in both these worlds, the natural and the man-made fake world. But most of our attention goes in the man-made fake world. Watch closely, you'll understand. So, in a way, if you look at the word dhyanam, the Sanskrit word dhyanam, loosely translated in English as meditation, what does that mean? The movement of thinking stops. That is dhyanam. Dhyanam is not a practice that you can do, that I can do. Dhyanam is a state of mind where thoughts are no more. It's not a dead state of mind, it's a very intense, aware state of mind. So, at least sometime during the day, let us consciously live in the natural world. Meaning, let us look at nature. Have you looked at a flower, a human face, the sky, the trees, the water, the river? No, we think we are looking, but we are not. Again, if you really be alert inwardly, watch yourself, you'll understand that all the time this thinking goes on. Whether you are aware of it or not, thinking goes on. So this is what the wise ones call the fake world, the man-made world. So every day, let us find out whether we can really live in the natural world, which means more awareness, not in terms of quantity, but the depth of awareness. Am I aware of my own thinking? Am I aware of my own thoughts? What the mind is doing all the time? Simply watch. You can't control the mind. Anybody who says that control the mind, they don't know what they're talking about. It is not control. It is simply watch what's going on with intense alertness. Again, this is not a practice, but this is a way of life. The more you become interested, really interested in finding out about yourself, what's going on? What am I doing with my life? Where am I going? Become interested. Let us become interested in these big questions that we have been asking ourselves since millennia. So every day, let us spend time together or alone with ourselves, with nature, watching, being alert, because you're interested to know. You're interested to find out what is going on. Like a true scientist, like a true rishi, you're watching. Not to come to a conclusion, but to watch, to find out what's going on. So, at least once a day, let us remember to live in the natural world. We are not saying the man-made world is false. Of course it is real. But then it is man-made, mind-made. So at least sometime every day, consciously, let us make an attempt to live in the natural world, which means having a quiet mind, having a mind that can observe without judgment. Think about it. And let's try to do that at least once or twice a day. And as you go along, as you observe more of yourself and other people and the world and what's going on, observation, you will notice that you become more and more and more interested in what's going on. And the more that interest comes, the more you watch. It's all fun. It's real fun.